When we talk about operating a multifamily property, there are three things we look at. First, we look at increasing revenues or income. Second, we look at decreasing expenses. And third, we look at other softer increases or decreases, which are a bit harder to quantify but still important. All three play an important role in successfully managing a property. What you see behind me is our expense reduction flowchart. Here we identified several strategies to help reduce our overall expenses on a property. Let's dive in on one of those. Today, we are going to focus on controlling your vacant unit utilities. Now, when a resident leaves a unit, all of the costs to run and operate that unit are paid for by the property. The water, electricity, heating, cooling are all paid for by the property. Utilities are one of the single greatest costs associated with running a property. It's also one of the greatest opportunities to save and dramatically reduce your expenses as well. The goal here is to turn down or off the utilities in these vacant units. It's a very similar practice that your parents or our parents expressed to us growing up. Turn off the lights in a room that aren't being used, or turning down the air conditioning or heating in your home before you leave for work to help save money on utilities. So how do utilities get boosted on vacant units? When leasing office staff or third-party agents show a potential renter the vacant unit, they will often open up the door, turn on the lights in the living room, turn on the air conditioning, the ceiling fan, the bedroom and closet lights, so it looks as bright and shiny as possible. They walk through the unit, then they leave with the potential renter. And that's how the utilities are left running. It happens a lot. It can often take 30, 60, 90 days to lease up a vacant unit. During that time, while utilities are running, the property is paying for the services that no one is benefiting from, lights or heating or cooling. This is a tremendous expense. Now, how do we try to mitigate this? Well, by having our staff or engineers walk through the vacant units regularly to avoid accidentally wasting utility services. We have them turn down thermostats and turn off lights, and the big consumer of power in a unit is your refrigerator. Even an Energy Star model, as good as it is, still accounts for a large percentage of the AC power consumed in a unit. So what do we do when a resident leaves? Well, first thing we do is pull the plug on the refrigerator. We thaw the freezer, clean the fridge, and we leave it that way until we have another resident ready to move in. Now, make sure to clean and dry it well to avoid any odors or smells. Now, a day before a new resident moves in, we re-plug in the refrigerator. This is also part of our new resident check-in process. We use this to make sure that the unit is as clean and as desirable as possible on day one. Now, before we end this video, let's look at the financial impact and cost savings we can experience. Let's say we have a 100-unit building and we are 85 to 90% occupied, which is respectable. That's 10 to 15 units vacant. Think about how much you are paying on your own home utilities per week or per month. If you can save a fractional cost on wasted water, electricity, or heating or cooling on these 10 to 15 vacant units, that's only $250 a week. Per month, it's $1,000 per month, which equals $12,000 in savings per year, just from controlling your vacant unit utilities. And that's not even the best part, because that $12,000 saved in your property is sitting within your net operating income. The value of your property at a 10 cap just went up in value by $120,000, just by being a good operator. Reducing expenses and saving money, increasing your income is all a good thing. Now, in the beginning of the video, I said there are three things we look at. This is cost reduction strategies. We also have flowcharts that look at increasing your net operating income and also other softer strategies that we look at. We drop new content every week. Click like and subscribe below. I'm Phil Russo. Stay tuned and stay informed.